Guys, it's your girl Cindy. Welcome back again to another video. If you are new here, hi, my name is Cindy. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. Okay, but have you all seen the outrage online, especially on TikTok, for the Boots Christmas adverts? I just want us to talk about this today because I have been seeing videos about the Boots adverts on my For You page, and of course I thought to share and react to it. Now, here is the thing. White British men are crashing out. They are mad. They are not happy that Santa Claus's wife is a black woman in the advert. What is wrong with people? So in the story, Santa Claus was fast asleep and Mrs. Claus, who happens to be a black woman, stepped in and saved Christmas. I wish I can play that video, but I know I'm gonna get copyright, and I do not want to get copyright. So please go on TikTok and type in Boots adverts, and you're gonna see the full video. This is absolutely crazy. And then they started this hashtag thingy, boycott Boots. And then some of them said that the advert is too woke. I don't know what to say anymore. And so I started seeing comments like, I'm not going to buy stuff again from Boots. Why did they change her? Why must she be a black woman? And etc. etc. I saw this comment. It is actually a video, but a comment. Okay. It says, Granddad just saw the Boots ad and got so angry. He burst every blood vessel in his head. In hospital now. Hope you're happy, Boots. And then this is a comment, people left in the video. It says, wait, let me get this straight. Your granddad saw a commercial and he was so upset that he ended up in hospital. Why didn't he just turn the channel? Exactly. Why didn't he just turn the channel? You want to boycott because of a black Mrs. Claus. Guys, I can't make this up. I'm going to show you some videos. People are still making videos talking about it. And we know that we have how many days to Christmas, and people are still making videos telling their friends not to buy anything from Boots simply because they featured a black woman, Mrs. Claus. Check these videos out.
The new Boots Christmas ad is ruffling some feathers online. Here are my honest thoughts about the whole situation. For some context, Adria Ando, who you probably know from so many TV and movie roles, but most recently as Lady Danbury in Bridgerton, stars as Mrs. Claus, who is the centre role in the new Boots campaign. The cause of the outrage is coming from three main things. Number one, having Mrs. Claus as the star of a Christmas advert. Number two, having a black female as a lead of a Christmas advert. Number three, having Adria Ando, who previously spoke out against the royal family, as a star of a Christmas advert. By spoke out against the royal family, I mean she stated a very obvious fact about the lack of representation within the family. But that's for another day. I think the advert is absolutely genius and a bold and amazing move by Boots. When it comes to brands, advertising and marketing, it's about speaking to your target audience and not try to appease the masses and make everybody happy. That's when you get lost in the noise and nothing you do is actually effective. The core demographic of Boots and their main target audience, i.e. the people that matter most to them, is not 50-year-old Gary and 45-year-old Susan. They call into Ofcom every chance they get and name everything that doesn't centre white people as anti-white racism. The majority of people that have seen this advert and Boots' main audience absolutely love this ad campaign. Boots is all about beauty, makeup and shopping. The target audience don't want to see a stereotypical, long, family-orientated, make you cry when you watch it style Christmas advert. So this is a perfect thing for their brand. It's different, empowering and featuring a star of one of the biggest Netflix shows at the moment. It's also refreshing to see a different take on Mrs. Claus. Representation, inclusivity and going against the grain is always going to ruffle feathers. But that's the whole point. If brands aren't bold enough to make a step and change things, nothing will ever change. So personally, I say round of applause to Boots for giving us something that isn't your typical everyday Christmas advert.
So this Boots controversy, all I've seen online is Boots this, Boots that controversy. I thought I was going to see this advert and think they were going to be racist, they were going to be sexist, it was going to make no sense. No, all these predominantly men are shouting at the fact that Santa's wife is black. Santa is a fictional character. Sorry if there's any children on here. He's fictional. He can be anything that we want him to be, and his wife can be too. Not only is Santa's wife black? It's Lady Danbury from Bridgerton. Santa's punching above his weight if he's getting Lady Danbury. No wonder we're getting presents on time if Lady Danbury is the woman behind Santa. The world has actually gone mad. And if you are going to stop shopping at Boots because Santa has a black wife, Boots probably don't want you as a customer. It's absolutely fine.
What is it with the UK and hypocrisy? Because just last week, people were out here cackling, laughing at America for how they voted. How could they vote for a stupid man? How could they vote for blah, blah, blah? Oh my God, look at the way he is. Meanwhile, pot kettle black. Let's forget Brexit happened. Let's somehow forget about that. Somehow forget about the Conservative Party that we had for 14 years that people actually voted in. The Boots Advent Calendar dropped this week, and apparently the Gen Pop, they're in an uproar. Why, you might ask? I personally was very confused when I first heard about it because I was seeing like, oh, boycott Boots, blah, 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 blah. What's going on? Then I went back to watch the Advent, I said Advent Calendar, not Advent Calendar, the Christmas advert. What do you reckon the problem was? Why are we boycotting it? Because the complaint was, oh, they're pushing woke agenda on us. It's no longer, and they love this term, it's no longer traditional British Christmas. They're trying to ruin it. So you know Lady Danbury from Bridgerton, and I promise I'm going somewhere with this. If you've seen the advert, you know that she is the actress who played Lady Danbury. She's the main person in the advert. It's a very fun, cute, like twist on a traditional thing. Like I saw the advert, very cute. Of course, what's the actual problem? I don't know why they can't say things with their chest. Just say that the fact that the main person in the advert is black is your problem. Why can't you just say that? Own the racism. Just own it. But yeah, it's just like, girl, you lot out here judging Americans who voted the way they did. Meanwhile, what's the difference?
The anger and controversy of the Boots advert has to be a joke, right? It's a joke. Surely it's a joke. So the amazing Adjoa Ando, my queen Lady Danbury, is in the new Boots advert, and the white men are crashing out. They're crashing out, guys. So as a white Englishman, I won't be shopping in Boots anymore. That's me off to Superdrug then. Will not be frequenting Boots again. Don't see myself represented here. Boots obviously don't want my business. There's more. Calling it grotesque. What a load of tosh. Terrible advert, horrible advert, and people saying what a waste of money, you can't even see what's being advertised. Are we being for real? Are we being for real? I had to include this one as a special shout out. It references they them pronouns, guys. It uses woke TikTok influencers, guys, and naturally Santa as a white bloke is a lazy bum. Terribly shite. Guys, these are the same people who say that Gen Z is the softest, most sensitive generation ever. These people are crying about Lady Danbury in the Boots advert. But we're the sensitive ones? Because we're black? Because some of us are gay? Because some of us use they, them? We're the sensitive ones? But you lot are crying over Santa sleeping? And let's talk about how you suddenly understand stereotypes. Suddenly you understand representation because you say, I don't see myself here, so they don't want me. So you do get it. So you do get it. So why is it not a problem when black people don't see themselves, when Asian people don't see themselves? It can't be both. It can't be both. This is hilarious. And you know what? Don't shop at Boots. I'm sure Boots will not miss you because all you needed to buy was your 12-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, body scrub, toothpaste, deodorant, whatever the fuck you were using. I think Boots are good. I think they're good. And final thing before I forget, we really need to talk about how white media co-opted the word woke from black people, black Americans specifically, which just meant be aware, especially of social and racial kind of things that are going on, and now have made it this kind of icky, nasty word that anything that kind of calls out, anything that's just anything diverse, this is woke now, this is woke. We need to unpack that, but I'm going to unpack that another time because I want to do extensive research and map it. But listen, the white men who don't want to shop at Boots, that's fine for me. I can go get my makeup anyway. You won't be in the line.
Meghan Markle was never the problem. Meghan Markle's past, her being an actress, her and her dad beefing, was never the problem, right? Because tell me why I came across a advertisement for Boots and it's Mr. and Mrs. Claus. Mr. Claus is sleeping and Mrs. Claus is basically storyline is that Mrs. Claus makes Christmas happen. Women make Christmas happen, and we know that time and time again. But I didn't understand why people were so upset in the comments, right? Because I always read the comments. So I had to come on to like TikTok, and people are talking about the fact that, oh, how dare they put a this colored woman on there, Mrs. Claus is a white woman, basically the Ariel crap that they were seeing, right? At the end of the day, y'all were always beefing with us. You didn't like Meghan Markle because she was this, not because that she was controlling, it was this. And frankly, nobody cares if you're not a customer anymore. Bye-bye. When customers say, you just lost a customer, we will not lose revenue. Oh, not me, but they will never lose revenue. They'll never lose money.
I've just seen the new Boots Christmas advert that a lot of people are calling woke nonsense, and here's my take on it. Look, I know that Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus are fictional characters, but should we be allowed to go around just changing their colour? You know, changing their colour from what we know is traditional, from what we kind of expect? I don't think that we should, and it's for that reason that I'm going to be boycotting Coca-Cola products, because as we know, Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus should be wearing green, and this red that we see on the Boots advert and other adverts, it's pandering, isn't it? It's woke nonsense, it's virtue signalling, and it makes me fucking sick.
Hello, hi, dear white men that are evidently upset and in absolute uproar that a black female is playing the part of a fictional character that me and you and the rest of the world knows is not fucking real. Upset that you are underrepresented. That was intentional, newsflash. This was not for you. This was not about you. One of you have ever climbed down a fucking chimney, nor have you ever had a sack full of presents or a sleigh. The only correlation between you and Father Christmas is the pub belly. Try being involved in your own actual Christmas. When was the last time you signed your name to a fucking card for your kids? Because it's normally mummy that does it. Me and you both know. Enlighten me. When was the last time you cooked Christmas dinner? Or do you still sit in that same sweaty, smelly armchair with a can of Stella, scratching those poor excuse that you call balls? These white men are upset that black people keep taking these main character roles. Newsflash, we've always been the main characters, except we've never been given the stage. But the stage is now ours and we're taking over. And you're going to see a lot fucking more of us. I hate to break it to you. We're not going nowhere. Na, 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 na.
So I took some screenshots of comments. You all know how we do it here randomly, so you guys can see what other people said about this whole thingy, because this is crazy. On your screen are some of these comments. Please pause to read if you want to. As always, this video is just to create awareness. There's nothing like bullying or whatsoever. You know, this is just, again, to create awareness so you guys can see and know what is happening around us. If you are outside the UK, Boots, and you are asking, what is Boots? Boots is a pharmacy store, like a drugstore. I do not see anything wrong with a black woman being Mrs. Claus. Is she not a human being? Is it because she's black? Like, make it make sense. Like, seriously, you are mad. You are crashing out just for seeing a black woman saving Christmas because Santa Claus was asleep. She stepped in and organized everything. And when the Christmas presents were ready, Santa Claus woke up and then they put all the gifts, you know. Please, guys, please go on TikTok, type in Boots advert. You're going to see the video. And I would love to know what you think. Leave black women alone. You're I don't know. I'm finding it funny because it is exhausting. And we are literally entering 2025. And you are still doing this in 2024. Let's make this world a better place. Stop the hate. Just stop and do better. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share, comment, and remember to keep it respectful in the comments. And of course, I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Bye.